Everybody, we're back. My next guest plays Clark Kent's girlfriend on the WB hit series Smallville. Please welcome Kristin Kreuk. How are you?
I am well, thank you very much.
You know, I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but I watch your show on the WB, and I sometimes feel like I'm getting too old to be watching. Do you know what I mean? You know, you're a very beautiful woman, and sometimes I'm watching it and I think, like, this isn't really the target audience they're looking for is a guy like me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I sent you letters and I started writing and...
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
were a little scary.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you should.
No, but it's just kind of one of those things where I think, you know, I do watch the show and then I think, should I not be telling people that I'm watching the show, you know, because...
You're the only one.
Oh, nice.
Of your age group that watches our show.
I'm in my late 60s. Did you know that?
Wow.
Yeah,
you know
68
what? You
years
look
old.
pretty incredible.
I've had a lot of work done.
Apparently.
This is not my hair. You know, I have one problem with the show, though, which is that, of course, every week, Clark has to disappear when you're in trouble. Superman shows up and saves you, and then Clark tries to rekindle his romance with you, and you're like, Clark, where were you? What's going on? He's like, I had to go away when you were in trouble. And I keep thinking to myself, just tell her you're Superman. Right? Don't you ever think that? Like, tell her you're Superman.
It would make their relationship a lot easier, which would probably be a really bad thing for the show.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they're doing it. But what's a better opening line with a woman than, oh, by the way, I'm Superman. I can do anything. And I think all he has to do is trust that you can keep a secret, and then you guys have this amazing relationship. If I were him, just say, like, oh, guess what? I'm Superman. And everything's good. That's just me. Talk to the writers.
Okay. I will do that for you.
Yeah, I have a lot of power in the industry.
I know. I know.
Don't laugh at that. Someone laughed at that. I didn't realize that you're a Canadian. You're from Vancouver?
I am from Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, very cool. Very nice.
Like what, one person?
Yeah. Someone in a parka up there just started applauding. You know, we're going to do a week of shows in Toronto in just a couple of weeks. When is it? 2 weeks? 2 weeks. We're going to do a week of shows in Toronto, and I was curious, what can you tell me? What's it going to be like for us?
What's it going to be like?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I think that the east coast of Vancouver is in, like, deep freeze right now. So
going further north, probably a dumb idea.
Well, yeah, kind of, because it's like minus 20 Celsius in Toronto.
I can't do the conversion. You got to help me.
I can't either.
Admit it, and no one else here can either. I hate it when everyone's quiet but act like, oh, we can.
Okay,
no,
well,
you can't.
Like,
when I hear Celsius, I think, does that mean there's lava falling from the skies or the Ice Age has started again? Those numbers mean nothing to me. It's like...
It's really, like, I think it was minus 9 Celsius here, maybe
Stop doing
yesterday.
Celsius.
No,
You've got to go to Fahrenheit.
Here,
America, dude. We got to have the Fahrenheit.
Like, listen, okay. So yesterday here, it was like minus 9, I believe.
Right.
So minus 20 is pretty damn cold.
Okay, that didn't help me at all.
Okay,
just real cold helps me. What about the audiences? What are the people going to be like? Do they...
Well, I've never been in, like, a studio audience, but in a theater in America, people tend to be really gung-ho, and they'll get into a movie, and they'll cheer for characters, and they'll laugh really loud.
Right, that's great.
Yeah, and in Canada, we kind of just sit and watch, and we're pretty chilled out and mellow, and sometimes someone will laugh, but it's pretty...
So very cold and no laughter. Well, I'm used to that. Now, I found this interesting about you because I was you know, thinking about you today, as I often do, and well, I knew you were coming on the show, so it was an excuse this time. But you're obviously very beautiful, but I didn't realize that you think of yourself as being a little dorky when you were younger. Is that right?
When I was young? Yeah,
well, when you were, you know, in high school.
Dork, period. But yeah, when I was in high school, well, I kind of used to, in elementary school, I'd write letters to myself.
Write letters to yourself? How does that work?
Well, you just get a piece of paper and you write to yourself.
Okay, if you're going to do that, I'm leaving.
No, I write letters and go, Dear Kristin, at 16 years old, happy birthday. I hope you're doing something. And I left myself, you know, those little best friend hearts that are like broken in half, and you send them to your best friend.
Oh my God. You did that too? Me too.
Really?
Yeah, except mine say, I hope you've stopped wetting the bed.
Did that happen for you?
Yeah, I wrote that when I was 18. And...
So you've overcome.
No.
No.
I hope you stop.
Okay.
Have those letters, are they nice things now to read? I mean, the dorky aspect aside, but they're probably, I mean, you're doing so well. It must be nice to read these letters and say, I hope things are going well for you.
Yeah, they're great. They're kind of an insight into the person that I used to be.
Right, right. That's kind of, it's like a time capsule. It's kind of a cool assignment.
That's exactly what it's like.
Now, Smallville, which I recommend to people who haven't watched this. I think it's a cool idea for the show, which is, it's the early life of, obviously, Clark and Lana and the whole gang.
Yeah.
This airs Wednesday nights at 8 on the WB. I'll be watching. I think you should all be watching, too. Kristin, thank you very much for being here. Really nice having you on the show. Kristin Kreuk will be right back with Ricky Lee Jones. Stick around.